Hi everyone, welcome to Sewing Tuesday. So we are going to do two different things with our sewing machine, but we're not going to use thread. And we're going to make tickets, which I've done before, but I want to make some Halloween tickets. So for those of you who didn't know how I do it, I thought I'd show you. I cannot remember who I learned this from, but I will try to remember to hunt it down and put the link down below. And I'm going to show you how to score without a scoreboard, or normally I do these with the scoreboard, but we're going to do it without. So let's see. Move my sewing machine over a tad. There we go. A little bit more room. So these are different sizes. I cut this strip at 1.5, and I believe these are 1.5. Nice. Are all of them? I thought I cut one at 2. No, they're all 1.5. Perfect. So we're going to do this at 2. So I'm going to flip this around, and I'm gonna go like at 2 1/4. Here, let me move that so you guys can see a little bit better. Okay, and all I'm going to do is take my bone folder, take my ruler, make sure it's marked at 1/4, and I'm just going to score that. I'm putting pressure right up against the ruler and scoring it. And then I am going to fold that right into there. Make sure this is all lined up here. And press that down with my bone folder. And then we want this to go into each other, the right sides of paper together. So I'm going to make sure there we go. I'm just kind of doing an accordion type fold. And after each fold, I am pushing it. So now we're going to make sure the wrong sides are together. And you want to, every time I do that, before I squish it, I'm trying to make sure it's even, so I don't wind up with a wonky fold. Okay, and then the right side. And I'm giving that all a really good press on both sides. Okay, and there you have it. You will wind up with 5 tickets. So I'm going to fold these the same way. I'm going to show you one more time. So I'm going at 1 1/4. Let's go back down here because I have so much hot glue up there you can't see. And you don't have to do 1 1/4. You can make these 1 inches by 2 inches. The thing is you just want them to be a rectangle shape. So here we go. There's our fold. We're going to fold it with wrong sides together. Make sure that that is good. And we're going to press. Okay, now we're going to do it with right sides together. And press. Now see how some of it is over? It doesn't bother me. But if it does, just make sure, adjust it accordingly. I am not a very OCD crafter. Sometimes I am. you know, when I have to be, I am. Alright, so we have those. And then the next thing we're going to make is a stamp. I did this with paper and I used my sewing machine. I don't have, like, I have Ginger scissors, but for little ones like this, I didn't like it, and I wanted to make some, and I did not have fancy scissors. I think a lot of people use hair scissors, some sort of type of hair scissors, and to get the edges. But I don't have that, so we're using a sewing machine, and I'm going to show you how I do that and how to get the sizing I want. So let's bring in my sewing machine, and let me pull in an extra light. Alright. Okay, hopefully that lighting is a little better. So how I do this. Let's do this first, and then I'll show you how I prep for this. So I have no thread, no bobbin, no thread in the front, top, or bottom. All I do is sew. So easy. And then I need a hole punch. Hold on. Okay, so hopefully the lighting is better. I just need, and all I do is sew it right on that line that we did. If it's right off a tad, that's fine. So I'm going to show you how I chain do them. And if I have more than one, I do them all at once. So we have that, and we are just going straight for the other one. We're going to grab this, bring this one back up to the front. Bring it back up to the front. And we keep doing that. Until we have it. Here's the last one on this one, and the last one on this one. Alright, so the next thing you do is, I like to be able to look where I am snipping. So we're gonna, I'm just taking this little piece, it's a, no, makes a little hole in your thing, and I'm going to halfway through. So I don't know if you can see that, but you can, let's see, let me look in here. Yeah. So this little thing right in here, I only go halfway. Then I make sure my punch is right where I want it. And there's your little snippet. And that's how I do it. So I tend to do a few of these at once and then let my hand rest, because boy does it get tired of snipping these. So hope everyone's having a fabulous day. Things are good here. We are, yeah, we're all good. No one's sick. I'll take it. Oh, that one needs a little bit more in deep. There we go. Oh, there are our holes. I don't know if you can see that very well, but see that way. There we go. That was better. Okay, so we'll decorate one of these in a little while if we have time. Now we're going to make this. So I'm a little bit more particular on how long, wide, all that kind of stuff is. So what I do is to get the length I want on here, because if I don't have it a certain way, I'm here to tell you I will, it'll be wonky. So when I first tried this out, I originally copied lines, did it, had it ready to rip. But then I realized I didn't like this part of it. I liked this part of it. And I didn't like the black. So let me show you how I was able to get straight lines. We're going to use this. So the first thing is I take off my foot. Let me move you guys over to that. Okay, there we go. I take off my foot. And I measure. So say I want these 1 inch. I literally, or 1.5 inches, I figure out where's my inch mark going to be. There's my inch. And that's going to be right there. Okay. So if I want them 1 inch, I will put that right down there. And then I'll cut them all at 1 inch and then use that. But we're going to do a 1.5 inches. And that, we're almost 1.5 inches. Oh no, if we go 1.5 inches, we're talking a little bit over that. So I'm just going to go right to this line, and then I'll know I'll have 1 inch. But we're also going to, I want to do 2. So I'm going to go over, put this down on my 2 inches, and put my tape. Now I'm not putting it all the way up here because I'm not going to see it. I want it down here. So my washi tape is going to start right there, and you're basically going to have it go all the way down. Now, and there you go. So we want to put our foot back on. And then what I do is to get the sewing all the way around, because you know we want on around, I just make sure the paper is all the way along this wall. So, and the other thing I do is I make sure this is smaller. So normally when we print on paper, we want the stitch length further. This one, I did it at the same, and it works just fine. It's cute. I forgot to sew on there. Oh, I forgot to sew on there. Oh, well. Here's the problem. And then we'll decorate that. And then we just, for these corners, you snip them. Put the corner right in there and snip it, and there you go. Totally forgot to show you guys that. Sorry. So we're going to go all the way around, and mine is at 1.5. And I'm making sure I keep my paper right along this edge, so I know that's a, you know, that's a straight line. So we're going to hit our last row. Okay. There we go. So now I'm going to keep this right at here, and that will be almost 1.5. And so you want this part on there. So what I'm going to do is just rip this. Pre-rip it. So there we go. We want this right up here, and that will give us our, and we are just going to sew down. Now, what I'm going to do is put another thing of washi on here. If I can get it off. And I'm going to put this right here. So the reason why I'm doing this is it's right on that edge that we want. We're going to put it all the way down. That way I can see when we have it here, we have this marked. Now, if you want, you can go, okay, this is 1.5 inches. Let's go over 1.5 inches and then over 1.5 inches. But I'm too lazy to do that. So, we're starting that right there. You can see that part. And then we're going to keep it going. And then when you get to there, you have your paper is, I don't know if you guys can see that, but your paper is on the other side. So you can just look at that line and go. So when you get further, there it is. So you always have a straight line. Okay, we're just going to keep that one big. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to rip this side. Put this right here because this is where my 2-inch mark is, right? So these are going to be 1.5 by 2, and I'm just following this line that we made to keep them straight. I don't know why it's a little off. Look, even with all the stuff I did, it's a little wonky. Good thing these are for me, right? Ooh. Don't know what I did, but this paper must not have been straight to begin with, I betcha. Okay, there we go. So, let's unplug that. Okay. So now, all you have to do is fold that and rip. There's your stamp. It's a little different size, but that's okay. Let's decorate this. We're going to use some Tim Holtz scrunchie paper. This is Halloween paper, which I absolutely love. So let's see, I already have this one. Yep, perfect. So, see how that is right there? I just like a little bit on the edges. I'm going to mark right there. Grab my scissors and cut. A little bit too small, but that's okay. So gonna get some glue. And we are going to, I want like a little embellishment here. Let's pull this in. This has some stuff in here. A lot of little. Yeah, why not? Let's put it this way. Okay. Oh, look, I don't like the way that looks. Here, we're going to use this. Let's cut this out. Alright. I think something else on here would be fun. Let's put some book page. Okay, now we just need to ink it up. If I can find my inker, here we go. We're going to ink this up. Okay, and now we're going to glue some of this book page on here. And this. And then we get to play with stamps, and we're going to stamp it. So, where did I put my stamp is the key. And while that's in the... Oh, here we go. I don't know where that one went to, but that's okay. I always lose everything, so... Oh, look. It's right on top of my ink. Okay, so I'm going to use this and put this on here. That way it doesn't get onto my table. And I'm not using a thing. I'm just using my fingers. Squishing it. And I think we're going to go right there. And there we go. So I got this stamp set off of Amazon, and I will try to re-find it and link it below for you guys. So, is that turning out cute? I just love it. And it's so easy and fast. And even though it's a little off, you can't really tell, which is great. So, we have a few more, and let's make one of these. So I'm just going to pull this because we're not going to make them all. And so I'm going to cut this down a tad, but I'm going to go up over here, even though it's not needed. And there we go. We're going to add this. thing on here. Oh, look, there we go. That looks good. Can you guys even see that? I'm kind of off frame on that. I am so sorry. I'm not used to filming on this way. Okay. So we're going to glue this really quick. Glue this. And normally I would like decorate all of these at once. That up. Put it over there. I'm gonna have to add a little bit more glue on here because I just tore that up. There we go. Okay, so we're going to decorate some of these fun faux postage stamps. And the way I am going to do this, because you know, they're all different sizes. As much as I tried, it didn't work. And so I'm going to measure, which this one is about 2-inch square. So we're going to take this background just because I really love it. I'm going to show you different ways on how I decorate these. So here is, you're just going to slice that and go to 2. And that should be big enough for this one. Yep, look at that. Here we go. And we're going to glue this down, and where did my glue go? There's my glue. Now, this is like a really big one, but that's okay, because how many times have we seen big postage stamps and stuff here and there in decorating? No, really. Do we want a spider? No, that looks too creepy. Way too creepy. No, that won't fit. No, that's too much of the same color. That's cute. That's too big. Ooh, I wonder if these will work. How cute would this trick or treat, or the witch on the broom? Let's try that one. Hope everyone's doing good. I think I might have already said that earlier. I'm recording this part later because I decided it'd be fun to show you guys more decorating of these. Okay. I don't like that. I wonder if the boo, how that would look. That's a little better. Let's do that. So now what I'm going to do is just slightly trim this top off and slightly trim the bottom off. And see where that sits. There we go. That gives it a little bit more uniformity. Is that the right word? I don't know. Who knows? Okay. So we have these to where you can just add and then add decorations. And then let's see if I can hunt down my, oh look, stamps are close and stamp pad is close. This is awesome. I didn't have to go digging. Okay, so I'm just using my fingers as always. And we are going to just stick that on there. There we go. Okay, that turned out really cute. Where are the other ones? Here are the other ones that we've done so far. Well, this one I did before. That. Here we go. So I am going to do some more, show you guys a couple other ideas. So one of the other ideas you can do is, let's do the smaller one. Let's get it inked up really well. So it looks like I used pen, or maybe this is the, yeah, I think this is the one I used a pen on. But, you know, it's kind of hidden over the ink, hopefully. I don't know. Okay, now we're going to measure this. And this is about, we're going to do 1 by 1.5, I think. And we're going to use this. I do not remember where I bought this mini paper pad. I've had it for years. I've been collecting Halloween stuff for way too long. Yeah, that will work. Okay, we got one. Nope. That was supposed to go this way. Oops. Alright, that's okay. We'll use that for something else. Let's do the 1.5. Let's see. Well, that backfired again. Okay, we are going to trim this. Okay, so we're gonna make this work. I'm gonna hand trim it. So we're gonna trim it right along here. Cut that little bug off, and then we're going to trim right along there. Let's see how that works. Oh, this side needs to be trimmed more. Do I want the book or the bug portion gone? Gosh, this one's hard. Okay, sorry, I have to do another one. I can't trim this anymore. This is like killer for me. Let's see. Oh, look, perfect. We'll ink this up. So here's why. My daughter is obsessed with books. So that's perfect. Well, we call my son's nickname is Bug. So that's kind of perfect. So I didn't want to cut that up more. I know. Weird. But it's okay. Okay, so we are going to glue this in here. Like really loving how these turn out. So much easier than trying to cut around is using the sewing machine. Okay, now we are going to ink. So we're not going to add any more to it. We are going to literally just ink it up with the stamp. Wish I knew where my stamp things were. And I'm back with my dilemma. Okay, we're going to go right up here. That way I don't get too much of that book or the bug. I know, I'm weird. There we go. Now look how cute that is. That's adorable. So we can decorate our stamps with something like this and then add, or we can just use our paper. I mean, gosh, we have such cute paper that why not do that? So I'm going to do a few more and fast forward through this so this video isn't like crazy long. And I'll go from there. Okay, I did not think that this would stamp, but it did. Nice. Okay, so we have this one, this one, I am loving how all these are turning out. They're all so different. I lost my pin for my glue. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. My device shut down while I was showing you guys. So, how fun are these? I love them. Cannot wait to make more, especially for like all the different holidays and stuff. So, I hope you enjoyed this Sewing Tuesday. And know that you're awesome. If you make these, tag me on Instagram if you have Instagram. Teresa Craft Shack is my Instagram. That's for everything. I'd love to see what you make. I will. Sorry, there's like a bad glare right there. Yeah, that doesn't help. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.